Hey, it's Artie. So today we have another special video. This is the latest number painting I've been doing because I'll do arts and crafts, puzzles and stuff before going to bed. So I'll start by having a slow step-by-step with the comments of my friends on Discord when I showed every day the progress I made. But if that's not really your cup of tea, you can skip to the end and see the sort of time-lapse I did. So this one, you can see a sort of outline. I forgot to take the picture before starting it, so I used this reference sheet, which is a bit smaller. So day one, I did some black and yellows. When I shared it, you have Batwee saying, "Another number painting, let's go." He's always like that. Brother Tusk says that is going to look amazing, and yes, he always spells a bit weird. And Coco is woo. Day 2, I've added of course more black and more yellows, so I asked people, what colors do you want me to do next? And we asked for reds. He was wondering if the biggest mushroom was gonna be red. But no, it's not gonna be. And he said, I thought the mushroom would be the red one with the spots. So I was thinking like a fly agaric or something. He says, the one that Toad has on his head. Unless it's a hat. I'm not sure about the canon. Anyway, so of course I added some reds for day 3. Murph is asking what color I'm thinking of putting in next. And well, Brother Tusk asked me to do blue, so yeah, sure. Sonny's saying that it's a nice mushroom forest. Yeah, it's looking like that. And Wee is just being super enthusiastic as usual. Day 4, so as usual, some more black, but this time add some blue. And yeah, Murphy is really liking the little touches of blue. Wee, yeah. Day 5, I have added even more blue. And yeah, while doing a bit of beige tan color, I accidentally dipped my finger in it. So yeah, of course, we being extra, oh heck! Day 6, here's the progress. Quisp shows up for the first time on these, saying, wow, color by number, yeah! Sorry, I see these, but I don't know what to say till the full thing is done. And I don't blame him. I did say, like, oh, it's kind of funny how we is the one who every day is like, oh heck yeah! But sometimes it's pretty quiet. He's the only one saying stuff. But, you know, I wasn't forcing anyone to say anything. And yeah, we is just being like, yeah, blue, greens, let's go! Day 7, so yeah, it can be a little hard to get the same exposure to the picture depending on the weather and stuff. But yeah, you can see I added some more. Always some black and some other colors. And we going, yeah! I still really like how the moon is painted, pretty colors. And yeah, often people like complimenting me, and I think what you should compliment about me is more my patience, because I didn't design any of that, so I hesitate to post it in art. When there's a crafty channel, that's what I'll put it in. Day 8, here's the progress, and Quisp participating. We still going, hell yeah, more blues! Day 9, Coco says, oh, I love it so much already. I really like mushrooms and jellyfish. And yeah, that's kind of why I bought it. And Murph says, it's really starting to come along nicely. Half of the greens and blues and reds and yellows just kind of blends together. Day 10, I mentioned my progress about the blue and green jellyfish. And we said, wow, I don't know how I never noticed the jellies, but this piece is such a vibe, oh my god. It's like how the deep dark woods look at night. Well, except there's jellyfish, but anyway. So I just mentioned there's jellies, butterflies, snails, mushrooms, and the moon, and he says, it's so far I can go. And thus also saying it's starting to look really good. 11, we saying, yeah, pop off shrooms, which kind of sounds sketchy. He said he didn't intend it to be that way, and I guess it's not the exact same formulation. And on day 12, again, hell yeah, brown colors. Yeah, added some brown on the jellyfish. Day 13, Quisp saying it's cool watching it get more and more details, more parts are filled in, and yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I've been doing that on this and other pieces. Anyway, yeah, more depth! Day 14, Logra, thank you for tuning in and saying, this is so pretty. Day 15, Coco saying it's really coming along, you're making me want to try them. We talked a bit about arts and crafts with that. And we saying, oh, I like how the black is making wee bits stand out. And yeah, that was good progress on the black. It's not quite done yet. On day 16, I said I want to finish the black tonight. Guys say, I believe. And you have Murph saying, I believe. Coco saying, I believe in you. And we saying, you can do it. Rah! And I did it. By day 17, I finished the black for good. Wasn't sure if I missed some bits, but looking back on it, I'd gotten everything. Sunny says, not gonna lie, I like it as it is. The void of white impacts more, in my opinion, with the splatters of color and darkness. Which I think, it's a fair point, but the way I'd colored it was kind of incomplete in some spots, so I think if I'd wanted to accomplish that effect, I would have gone differently. But yeah, Murph seems to agree. He's like, it looks really stunning and otherworldly. And Kua saying, it's stylized mushrooms of the void. Day 18, I thought it wasn't super obvious, but I said, I did the little sparkles and bubbles, and we confirmed that he could see the bubbles. On day 19, Sunny graces us with some prose, I guess. She says, I think so far this is my favorite drawing. This one is so colorful and almost mystical, like a fairy forest. But it's underwater, and it's not. Flying jellyfish. Jelly fairy. Yeah, that's pretty cute. And it's true that my latest number paintings were not only a good deal smaller, but they were generally less colorful, which I mean the color palette was more restrained. And this one, has red, blue, green, yellow, so that's interesting. Day 20, so here's the progress. We saying, hey, let's go! And Sunny, shroom, shroom. Yep, we're all here for the shrooms. Day 21, we're saying slow and steady, making some great progress, thank you. And after mentioning that I usually did 30 by 40 centimeters and this one is 40 by 50, or maybe I should read the numbers the other way around. So we says, oh, slightly bigger than what you're used to. That's Pog. But actually if you count it, it's 2,000 square centimeters instead of 1,200, so that's a pretty big difference. Day 22, Quest saying, wow, this is looking sick so far. Thank you very much. And Sunny saying, so close. Oh, there's over 2 weeks left of that. And we saying, yeah, snails. On day 23, Coco saying, oh, I really like this one. So, just after seeing all the progress, nice little comment. And we saying, whoa, more snails. Yep, just added them, filled more of the snails. And we're saying it looks fantastic. On day 24, we says brown on mushrooms, brr, which is sounds a bit familiar. It looks so pretty though. And I'm not sure, again, if I should say thanks. It's, the artist who should say thanks. On day 25, we is happy to see the leaves, but then Sundavar's like, no, don't go, he's almost done. Puns. Day 26, Mochi shows up saying, that's amazing, thank you. Quisp comes back with the twisty red and yellow mushroom is my favorite, and yeah, it is pretty cool. And we's like, Pop Off King, almost there. Not quite. We're still a good over 10 days left. On day 27, Silver, who is new on one of the servers, says, damn, that looks good. And Quisp says, I love how this is turning out. Me too. And of course, Reese, himself as always. Here's the progress for day 28. Murph says, very nice, it's coming together. More and more of the pure white disappears. Well, it's kind of bluish, but yeah. And he says, with its days numbered. Where Kua's like, was that a pun? Coloring number painting? But maybe. And then Sunny says, quite the huge amount of work went into that painting. And I'm not gonna post the rest, but we went into a bunch of more puns after that. Other channels, Newt says, that's so cool, the break. Love the little snail. Yeah, here's the little snail that wasn't quite finished. And Logra says, she's so pretty, Artie. And yeah, we says, frick yeah, man, it's been 4 weeks already, that's crazy. It certainly is. On day 29, Sunny says again, so close, but you said the same thing a week ago and there's still over a week left. We says, rah, let's go, paint the third snail next, paint it. And much obliged. On day 30, I did the little snail. And Kua says, I kept wondering about that snail. His shell looked like such a happy boy. And I decided because we asked for it to call it Snail Wee. Yeah. Day 31, Brother Tusk saying it looks great. And we saying yeah. On day 32, Coco says soon. And Sunny says so close again. Well, we're a bit under a week from it. Maybe I'm kind of spoiling it, but... And we says, just bottoms left, baby! Woo! On day 33, I pointed out that Snail Wee looks like he has a mustache. And we says, finally, I'm not a boy anymore, I'm a man! On day 34, for some reason, Sunny wants to lick it, which I can't recommend. Anyway, we says, whoa, so pretty, so many little bits to do as well. And yeah, it's not simple. On day 35, Fuzzbutt says, that's looking great. Did you do just a color day? And you guys saw the answer to that, so I'm not gonna say it again. Coco says, I do like seeing the picture slowly fill in. Yeah, that's a common sentiment. Murph says, wow, it's really coming together. Maybe he hadn't checked that in a couple of days. On day 36, Logra says, it looks fantastic. Thank you for sharing your paint journey with us. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. Not quite done, but yeah. And Brother Tusk says, yeah, absolutely, it looks gorgeous. And Murph says, you've got this, Artie. That's it, don't burn yourself out. And do what you can. Yeah, I said I'm not sure I'm gonna finish it tonight, and I didn't finish it that night. And then Quisp says, I think I like this guy, I'm gonna name him Jeremy. And we says, you're almost there too, though. All the wee details are so good. And with the names we had so far, I had to ask people, do you want to name some of the critters? So Murph says, I feel the topmost blue jelly should be Shelly. Done. Brother Tusk says that one butterfly on the right is an obvious Kevin. So yeah, and Quisp agrees. And Sunny flipped the canvas, but we managed to understand what she meant. And yeah, the other blue-green jellyfish is called Bob. And yeah, she's cute. And finally, we have Coco, who says, I want to name the snail below the top green jelly Timmy. So here you have it. And it's done? Well, there were a few little lines you could see through the paint, so I said I would go back. And we have Sunny, who says, great job, hope the touch-ups go well. And here's what it is after. Well, at least I got a better framing and stuff, but yeah, it's not too visible at this distance, so I decided not to add any more to it. So yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it sits as it is. So finally you have Quisp saying fire, and we saying yippee, it looks gorgeous. Okay, I don't know what it is with people who are writing gorgeous in a funny way, but yeah. So I hung it up on my wall, and here you have a bit of a zoom in of the different parts. And yeah, let's just leave it at that and play a little recap of the different steps. I hope you enjoyed this little project of mine, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.